All right, so let me tell y'all about Simone's imaginary friend. So me and Simone are at the garage, and while we're in the garage, Simone says, "Mommy, do you want to meet my friend?" I said, "What friend are you talking about? You talking about your friend from school, or you talking about your friend from basketball?" She said, "No, no, my imaginary friend. She told me she's my imaginary friend." So instantly, I'm just like, I get this overwhelming feeling that this imaginary friend is a spirit. So I said, "Yeah, I want to meet her." So Simone runs out the garage. And when she runs out the garage, she circles back, but it looks like she's holding something in her hand. Like her hand is scrunched up like this. And I'm like, what's in her hand? So when she gets back to the garage, I said, "What do you have in your hand?" She said, "Nothing." I said, "So why is your hand like this?" She said, "I'm holding her hand." I said, "Mm-mm." So I tell her, I said, "You let your friend know that she is not allowed to come into the house unless she is there to look after you, unless God sent her to look after you." So Simone said, "She's nice, mommy." Now, I didn't get a bad feeling, and it's also not abnormal that I couldn't see the spirit that Simone was talking about because I could feel that the spirit was there, right? Didn't feel anything bad, but I told Simone, I said, "Don't you invite any friends over to our house. You understand?" So Simone's like, "Yeah." So fast forward, my mom was like, "I'm starting to feel a lot more activity in the house." So fast forward, my mom was like, "Hey, when you were on night shift the other night, there was somebody running back and forth up and down the hallway all night long." I said, "All night?" She's like, "Yes, I could hear them running all around the house." So she said that she got up and was like, "Okay, they not resting at all." She said she didn't feel anything bad. So she got her Bible. She started praying around the house. And she said, "If you're not here to protect, you have to go." But she said that she felt like the spirit wasn't bad. And when she said, "If you're not here to protect, you have to go," she said that she saw somebody go into Simone's room. Fast forward again, I'm home one day with my baby, and Simone was in the bathroom. And so the door is open and we're practicing privacy. So the door should be closed, right? So Simone, when I'm walking past, Simone was just like, she don't know what privacy is. She don't know. And I said, "Who?" She said, "My friend. She opened the door. I closed the door, mommy, but she acting like she don't know what privacy is." I said, "Okay, I got you. I got you." So now it's a different day, and Simone is walking in the kitchen. I always put all of her snacks like right at the bottom so she can reach it. If she wants to go in there and grab her yogurt, she go ahead and she just grab that right on out, right? So this time when she walks in the kitchen, I hear her open the fridge and she closes it right away. So then I hear her scooting like on the floor. But then as soon as I'm about to get up to see what she's doing with that scooting, I hear, "Don't do that." Right? And it was not my child's voice. I hear, "Don't do that." And so I rush in there and I said, "Well, what were you about to do?" And Simone was just like, "I wanted to get scissors so I can cut." I said, "Since when do you use scissors to cut any of that?" So Simone was trying to stand on top of something. The scooting was her grabbing one of the dining room chairs to stand on top of something to find scissors. And the "don't do that" came from her imaginary friend. So Simone got mad and she was just like, she a tattletale. So now I truly believe that this is somebody that really is there to look after her, because that's not the first time that I heard a voice that wasn't Simone's, pretty much trying to tell Simone not to do something she ain't had no business doing. Honestly, it's the same thing that my brother had going on when he was younger, except for his spirit guide was an older man. So fast forward again, it was Sunday Fun Day, a couple of weeks ago, and my mom was like wanting to take Simone somewhere. So we're leaving out the house. There is a curtain over my side door, near the kitchen, right? There's a curtain, like a small curtain over the window area of the side door. And so you can literally push the curtain out the way and look outside, right? So when we're leaving, Simone was like, "Oh, look, she's saying goodbye." And so I turn around, the curtain is pushed to the side and then moves back, right? Like somebody was peeking out of the window. And my mom looked over and she said, well, look at that. And so my mom said, well, why didn't she want to come? She said she had to look after the house, is what Simone told us.